I know right now it's midway through the year where all those New Year's resolutions are starting to fade to the back of your mind. There were things that you had planned on achieving, things that you dreamed of accomplishing, but for some reason they just faded to the background. So I want to talk about what you can do to maintain that momentum and manifesting what you want using something that people wouldn't really think about, which is songwriting. Hi, I'm Trace, a songwriter, producer, and these are the 3 reasons why songwriting is so powerful for this. You're able to actually not only see your words, but hear them spoken out loud and put into music. Getting your words out in this way helps you organize your thoughts. It helps you actually just be able to put everything that you've been thinking about on paper so that you can see it and move it around. The second reason why songwriting is so powerful as a manifestation technique is that it helps free up your mind so that you can actually focus on action. I don't know about you, but whenever there are a lot of things that I want to accomplish, I have 1,000,001 thoughts going through my mind all at the same time. I'm thinking about multiple steps I can take. I'm thinking about different paths that I could take. And sometimes it actually gets very overwhelming. And so when I'm able to just write all of these things down and have a structure, and that's the key here with songwriting versus just writing it down, is having a structure on how to organize them, then my mind is able to be more free because I know that I have somewhere I can reference these things. And then I can just think about what the next step is to take in actually manifesting my goals and my dreams. The third and most potent reason how songwriting is a great strategy for manifesting is that it helps you do something that I call automating your affirmations. One thing that's very helpful when you're trying to manifest is bringing yourself into the mindset of the person that you want to be, of the things you want to accomplish, by being able to remind yourself of who you truly are. And I do that through affirmations. However, how songwriting is different than just listening to affirmations is that these affirmations are, number one, in your own words, which is so different than listening to somebody else because intuitively we know what we need to hear. We know the things that we're working on, the things that are stopping us. And being able to put it in our own words just speeds up that process of manifestation by getting us into the mindset that we need. After these affirmations and these thoughts and goals are put into your own words, then you have a chance to automate them through repetition. And songs are so great for this. If you listen to any song on the radio, you'll notice something that they all have in common, which is that they often repeat in some way, shape, or form. Sometimes this is repetition in words, sometimes it's in sound, but they follow these predictable patterns that make them easy to remember, right? And so when you're songwriting, you're able to use that same concept of pattern recognition, of automating your affirmations, automating your goals, to be able to have them playing in the back of your mind on repeat and sometimes even in the front of your mind. There have been times when I've written songs about things that I want to accomplish, goals, and then I'll be going through my day and all of a sudden that song will just pop up when I need it the most. And because it's catchy, I find myself able to draw on it whenever I need it pretty quickly. I'll say this, there are so many different paths to manifestation. There's vision boarding, there's journaling, there are so many things. But if you've tried these things before and they're not quite working for you, or if they are working, but you just want something that you can add to your repertoire, something that you can use, I would say songwriting is such a great way to do this. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video and go ahead and follow if you want to hear more like this.